Yo, it's your boy Lelo Jones, and you watching Lelo in the Garden.
I'm in the garden, chilling in the garden, wildin' in the garden. Looking for me, I'm in the garden. I'm in the garden, I'm in the garden. Can't find me in the street, but you might find me in the garden. I'm in the garden, chilling in the garden, wildin' in the garden. Looking for me, I'm in the garden. I'm in the garden, I'm in the garden. Can't find me in the street, but you might find me in the garden. I'm in the garden chillin', helping these plants grow. When you get your hand dirty, it's food for your soul. In the element where you can't catch the breeze, while you break a sweat and get some dirt on your knees. In the garden, that way you can't find me. Getting all this knowledge and it don't cost a thing.
Yeah, man, we back in the Ville with it. Shadyville, that is. You dig what I'm saying? Look at that. You know what I'm saying? It is busting off in this thing. Y'all remember when last time we was in Shadyville, we weren't having any growth. But I figured out why we weren't having any growth in our raised bed. And we have had growth. You can see it right there. You know what I'm saying? The thing busting. These over here, them archway trailers, y'all remember we put them in, but we used that compost from Compost Now, and that thing was busting like a fool. Y'all seen all that foliage was growing up in there. Y'all see all these lawn beans. Yeah, they still busting like a fool. Even though the weather is changing, we are still learning things on the daily. You did. Y'all see this trailers right here were busting like a fool. And look, we even got some of them, sugar babies. They came off in there. You did what I'm saying? Let me get back in here. Then look, finally, eggplant started to grow. Some more sugar baby in there. You know what I'm saying? The okra, it ain't get too big, but it's still busting. You know what I'm saying? We even had some tomatoes. Yeah. But see, what your boy Lelo was doing was letting everything grow. I didn't weed anything. I didn't pick anything. I didn't prune anything. I just let it do what it does. Why? Because I realized that the soil that we had in the two raised beds were bags of soil from the big box store. And the problem with that was that soil had a lot of wood in it and really wasn't ready for plants to go inside there. So what I did was allow the microbiology and the microorganisms to grow. And if you know what you know, and if you don't, I'm gonna tell you, the more plants you have in the soil, the better. You never really want to leave the soil bare like that, because up underneath the soil, up underneath the soil, it's a lot going on around the roots with the microbiology, you know what I'm saying? And then these rhizome spears, it's all types of things, like worms and all that. And y'all can see, we got some invaders, you know what I'm saying? We had some birds up in here, you know what I mean? We had some squirrels running around off in here. So it ain't no telling what kind of seeds they dropped in these raised beds. But now, the raised beds are really placking, you know what I'm saying? And they made it happen. So what we're gonna do first is, we gotta weed these things out so we can really see what we got growing. You feel what I'm saying? And then from there, I can go ahead and break down some things. I know I'm gonna get one of these sugar babies because they ain't been getting no bigger, and I want to see how they really taste. You feel what I'm saying? And then at the same time too, we can see how things basically prolificated over this short time span, or over this season, I should say. And in a short time span, you can see a lot of foliage and a lot of you can't see the microbiology, but you know it's down there doing what it do just because of how everything been growing. So, yeah, man, about to hop into it real quick. Get me hoary, and we're going to start weeding this thing so we can see what's really happening off in these raised beds in Shadyville.
Tomatoes, I grow whatever, I drop it in time, they come up on schedule. No need to panic when it's organic. 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 I got the knowledge, so I grow wherever the produce I grow. I know it tastes better. All that I need is a hoe and a shovel. I drop it in time, it come up on schedule. No need to panic, yeah. When you grow your food organic, yeah. Cause after you grow your own, yeah, you'll feel the satisfaction, yeah, of produce piling faster, yeah. Then you can empty out your basket, yeah. Now keep growing, yeah, until you got it mastered. I'm about that farming, so plant it up. Them fruits and them herbs be healing us. The fruit that I grow tastes miraculous. Be pollen to help clear your sinuses. Don't believe what I say? Well, look it up. Cause I am not giving job to ya. Cause I have no time to lie to ya. Cause I'm too busy spreading the knowledge, bro. Every day that I wake up, thank God I'm no faker. They get on my mission to teach for that paper. Inoculate the seeds.
Yeah, man. Now that we can really see off in this thing, let's go ahead and do a quick tour and see what we got growing. Like I said, we got that eggplant in there, that little purple kale in there, little baby, I think that's a hot pepper right there. It's a little baby though, you see. It was stressing, but now it's trying to do some blessing, you feel me? Look at that, another little watermelon, it's in there looking good. You know what I'm saying? I see them okras, they in there, busting. So I know them gonna be some good seeds. Purple basil, you did. Look at it. Didn't even know it, couldn't even see it. Look at all on the maters. You got more maters. You feel me? Got them busting. Yeah. That was those Chinese long beans. And I'm letting them dry out so it'll be easier to collect those beans and not have to wait for them to dry out. Just let them do what they doing now. Dry out right here on the doggone vine. Break them off, and look, you take out the little bitty peas on the inside, just like that, you know what I'm saying? Make it a lot easier to harvest those guys, you did. And look, I even see a little big tomato trying to bust off through there. Okay, yeah, man, so we ain't playing. Over here on this trailer, we still got some fresh ones, Chinese long beans growing off the chain. Look at that little watermelon. You feel me? Then I see this one while I was picking. Little watermelon. You heard me? So they still out here trying to make it do what it does. Look at it. Watermelon. Another watermelon. Oh, I ain't even see that. Look at that. Even got some eggplant off in there. Yeah, 1, 2. You feel me? Yeah. Those elongated Japanese eggplants. You feel me? Then you see it. Okra. I see it's a tomato vine running, but it did look something. Y'all see down there, that orange and yellow, those was some tomatoes that fell off. You feel me? I was looking right here too. Look at that. Cucumbers still busting. You know what I mean? They just laid down sideways, but that's okay. You know what I mean? Got them. I picked these up, put them back up there, cause they trying to make it do what it does. You dig what I'm saying? So all in all, I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? They pull back the skirt. Oh, look at that. Thyme is still in there surviving. Oh, look at that. Mater. You feel me? So, like I say all the time, you know what I'm saying? We just help the plants to grow. You dig what I'm saying? Because in nature, the plants gonna grow however they grow around whatever they gonna grow by. As you can clearly see. You dig what I'm saying? It may have took Shadyville a little bit longer to make it do what it does, but it made it do what it does though. You feel me? And it's still making it do something. So I already know that's just gonna help our soil to build up from the inside out. You dig what I'm saying? So as we transition Shadyville into the fall and winter garden, then hopefully those plants will have a lot more nutrition and a lot more microbiology in the soil that will help feed it. And I quit watering this garden, to be honest. When things weren't looking good for it and everything was going sideways, after we put in the 2 trellises, I quit watering. You know what I mean? Then they took me to the old school crib and showed me how he didn't water his garden at all and it was busting. So I said, man, let's get back to nature in this thing and let nature make it do what it does, and that's what happened. So, yeah, man, I am very, 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 very happy Well, the way things are growing now and are turning out over here in Shadyville, you dig what I'm saying? It's very amazing. Like I tell people all the time, this is the sanctuary for real, for real. Out here being in nature, out here being amongst God and the creations, you dig what I'm saying? And watching things grow, you feel me? Because in all instances, without no help from us human beings at all, without us cultivating, without us putting things in rows, without us companion plant, without none of that, these plants and these dirt babies and these fruits and these vegetables and these so-called weeds and all these other plants and flowers and trees and stuff, they are going to thrive and they're going to survive. You dig what I'm saying? We just came in with our big brains and just thought that we just did something amazing, you know what I'm saying, by putting a name on it and, you know, doing it in a certain way. But like I say, essentially, God, nature, the black matter, the dark matter, I should say, the universe, or whatever you want to call it, you feel me, gonna make it do what it does, because that's just what it do. Now, before we start picking this produce and jumping into tea time, go ahead and smash down on that subscribe button and tell a friend to tell a friend to smash down on that subscribe button too.
Out for a pot. In all walks of life, your pig game gotta be strong. Pick the right relationships or nothing to grow. You don't stop, pick it. Don't stop, pick it. Don't stop, pick it. Don't stop, pick it. The carrots ain't gonna pull themselves, not get.
It's tea time. But this is a very special edition of tea time because we're not drinking any tea at all. We're gonna bust down this nice little sugar baby, you dig what I'm saying, and see what them juices talking about. But before we do that, let me show you what we got in the sack, you feel me? Straight out of Shadyville, it's too real, you feel me? Look at that, the elongated Japanese eggplant. Got that, that's always a tasty treat. And we got a good bit of okra. Yeah, that okra right there, we're gonna let that go ahead and seed out like the rest. Well, dry out so we can get the seeds out like we doing the one from the Outdoor Fresh Farm. Cause you know, they are too big and too swollen. Look at that. Nice, very vibrant, healthy, purple basil. You see what I'm saying? So I know what we're going down, like I said. Like if you look at this, I'm just gonna get a handful. You look at this soil right here, you see a lot of wood and a lot of unbroken down things. But now you starting to see some micro risings and some mycelium in there starting to run around from the first time we seen it. Because y'all know I put them mushroom blocks in here. We put coal in here. We done put ash in here. We done put a lot of organic matter, organic biomass, organic material in the soil to try to help build the soil and feed the plants. But as you see, it started to grow and proliferate late in the season because that's when a lot of those microorganisms came in, did what they did, excreted their waste, and start feeding these dirt babies. You dig what I'm saying? And like you know, at the farm, you know, we got okra that's 8 feet tall, 7 feet tall. But here, it's just only a couple feet, but you still see that it's still very prolific, still got a lot more life left in it, you know what I'm saying? And this is with a minimum amount of water, you know. It has been stressed over here because it's been so hot. Oh, look, I even see a little pepper baby still surviving over in here. You dig what I'm saying? But I grew these from seeds too. So that's also a beautiful thing. I see the tomatoes climbing, but it's all good. You know what I mean? Like I always tell people is well. Farming, and the reason I love farming and being out in nature every day is a science experiment to me. You know what I'm saying? You do something and you expect a certain result, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that result is going to happen. You feel me? and you just gotta chart what's been going on day by day so you won't make those same mistakes again, or you can learn from what happened. In this case, I realized that the soil that I received and I bought for this area and these raised beds was not suitable for growing plants right away. That soil needed to sit for a while, break down some, because as I put it in some of the bags, it was, nice size sticks and stuff like that, which I knew was going to take nitrogen out of the soil for it to break down, and that's exactly what happened. But as those things began to break down, because like I'm going to pull, this was one of the root systems that, look at that. Now that's some good looking soil right there. You know what I'm saying? This soil didn't look like this a couple months ago when I put it in there, but now it's looking real good. So that's why the plants are thriving, surviving, and making it do what it does. I see a lot of flowers out here, you know what I'm saying? Even on the watermelon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It probably, I can literally right now see about 15, maybe 20 flowers like this right here. Y'all see that flower? And look right there. That's a little baby watermelon. If you can see that behind my finger, that's a little baby watermelon. So as these flowers grow and they get cross-pollinated from our pollinators, that's what happened. Little baby watermelons start to grow. And that's amazing. You know what I mean? Especially being that we only a few days away from October. And right now, it's like 7 o'clock and the sun is already starting to go down. So we know that we are flying through the cosmos and tilting and all like that. So that's why that is happening. But at the same time too, like I say, it's giving me a lot of joy to know that these plants did do what they do, even if it is late in the season. I'm loving it. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, enough of that. Get off my soapbox. Let's go ahead and get into it. The reason I picked this one, because I know these started growing a little early. You see it's super dark. And that yellow part right there, that normally real yellow, is dark too. So it's a lot of ways that they say you can figure out, when the watermelon is ready. But I know for sure that when you growing them, and where that light part be, where the sun don't really hit it at, when that's starting to darken up, or when the vine starts to brown and the watermelon pops out by itself, that's how you know it's for real, ready to go. But let's see where we get right here. Y'all already know, you know what I'm saying? Got my bushcraft tonight. See what happens. Let's see. Oh man, look. I don't know. I'm gonna bite down on them anyway though. Man, y'all know I ain't gonna lie to kick it. It ain't all the way there, but it got some flavor though. Oh man, good seeds in that thing. Good juice running. You feel me? Like I be telling folks, if your watermelon don't have seeds in it, hey man, we can't be friends. You dig what I'm saying? So, it's just some real light, real slight. You know what I mean? Growing right here in the front yard. It ain't like I say, the best watermelon in the world, but man, I'm happy with this. Cause I ain't expect to get nothing. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. But anyway, let me run it down to you before we get up out this thing. First and foremost, y'all already know you gotta check out that Amazon. You dig what I'm saying? I think I got this knife on my Amazon shop. I got the G-Shock on my Amazon shop, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of other dope tools, gadgets and things you might want to check out on me Amazon. So, check that out. Then that dope music you hear in the background, go ahead and download them things so you can have your speakers exploding with that good, you know what I mean? Good vibing music, talking about all kind of prolification, you dig what I'm saying? And at the same time too, that thing good for your plants and make you have some hip hop crops. So go ahead and check out that screaming. And last but not least, you can go follow me at Lelo_Jones or at Outdoor Fresh Farm. So y'all be easy. Keep making the placking happening no matter wherever you at. You did what I'm saying. Keep growing strong and making it do what it does. Now, y'all take it easy. Now I'll catch y'all next time. Peace. Hey man. Now I'm just eating it for the nutrition. You hear? Yeah. I can love that. I can love that.
Let them be